What's up, gangsters? Welcome to your 185th Android tutorial for the new Boston. And what we're going to be doing is building basically a voice recognition activity. We're going to just speak in, and it's going to, interpret what we say and put it into a list of some sort. So let's just get started. I created a class called Voice, extends activity, and onClick listener. Set up our onCreate method to the set content view of an XML file that we're going to create called Voice. Let's set that voice XML file up real quickly. It's just going to be a button that they're going to press to speak. And we're also going to put a list view within there. So we're going to go to composite and then list view, throw that in there, make it fill. Whoa, that was crazy. Format and height, we're going to change to fill parent for a list, and for a button we're going to call it button voice, and for our list view we're going to say LV voice return. So again, nothing new for the most part. Again, when we started, if you guys remember, we did a list view, and you guys were probably pretty confused at that time, but hopefully this time when we go through this list view it'll be a little bit easier, a little bit simpler as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a list view that our whole class can use. So we're just going to say list view LV, add our imports, and there we go. We're also going to set up our list view to have that reference bridge or whatever. Find view by ID, r.id.listView voice, and we're going to set up our button as well. So button B, set that equal to our button within our view there. So button voice, set that up, add our imports, set our onClick listener, and we're just going to say this as well. Now basically all we're going to do is have this button open up the voice recognition intent, and then we're going to have also a method that's going to return some data to us. So what we're going to do is we're going to right click, go to source, override implement methods, and we're just going to look for on activity result, and it takes in again 2 ints and an intent, I should say. And we've used this before as well, but the new thing is again the voice recognition. So I'm just going to move this down to the bottom just because I don't know, I just like my onClick listeners or my click listener to be closer to the create method. I don't know, I'm just weird like that. Again, basically within this onClick, all we're going to do is we're going to set up an intent. We're going to call this I, and we're going to set this equal to new intent. And again, I told you guys that they have a lot of default intents, so I'm going to try and go through a few of them maybe. But this one's going to be recognize their intent dot action, and we're going to recognize speech. So that's basically, if you guys want to read through, I'm just going to kind of go quickly through this, but obviously recognizes speech. Hopefully that's what it does. Otherwise it's kind of a weird name for that. And then what we're going to do is we're also going to kind of determine what language has been which language is being spoken. So we're just going to say I.put extra, and then we're going to refer to again the key and the value, and the key reference is going to be again the recognizer intent dot extra, and we're going to say language. We're going to say language model for our key reference, and for a value what we want it to do again refer to the recognizer intent, and we're going to have it refer to the language model free form. So that's basically going to be the value. Again, it's just kind of fine-tuning everything, getting the specific language, fine-tuning it that way as well. And this basically this extra that we're adding to our intent is required when we use this action recognize speech. So just keep that in mind if you guys are doing recognition. Then we can also put in like an extra prompt or something that we want to tell the user of our application. So we're just going to say extra and then recognition class again, or recognizer, intent, and we're going to say dot extra underscore prompt, and then we can just say speak up son, something like that. So that's just an extra prompt, and then all we're going to do is we're just going to say, you know, we got to start that activity for the result. That should be nothing new, and we're going to pass in our intent and also basically something else that we're going to have to check for, and we're probably going to get into that in the next tutorial. So as for now, I'm just going to leave it as that, and you guys should check out the next tutorial where we're probably going to finish this little activity here. So have a good one, guys. See you later.